you standing out here for? I wanted to get locked up for the night.
Oh, just checking.
Just checking what?
Well, I mean, we take a lot of money in here every day, don't we? I don't want some young thug chancing his arm with your profits.
Very thoughtful of you.
Oh, you hear stories all the time about these mass raiders with shotguns breaking down doors. They're just waiting to break into somewhere like this.
Well, if they do, they might find more than they bargained for.
What do you mean?
Mr. Wu, of course.
Are you going through with that?
But why not?
Oh, a scrappy little thing like that's not going to be no deterrent to a big, strong man with an attitude problem.
Oh, I don't know. He did a very good job of terrifying you, as I remember.
Where's that Gina got herself to? She should have been here an hour ago.
Oh, give her a few minutes, Fred. She's not too good at the moment.
You weren't quite with it this dinner time. I'll grant you that.
She's very upset about what happened with Joe.
Too much information. I said too much information. I am not the sort of man who gets involved with the ins and outs of his employees' love lives. All I'm concerned about is the smooth running of this pub.
We can always give Harry a call. He can fill in if we need him. No need for that.
Oh, hello. So you've decided to grace us with your presence, have you?
I'm sorry I'm late, Freddie. I had a few things to sort out before I came in.
Besides, I should dock an hour off your wages. But I don't think I'll do that. I'm far too soft.
So where's he taking you?
Just for a meal in town.
Anywhere in particular?
No, nowhere special.
Is that it?
Not bad for a Friday.
Keep an eye on the shop. I'm going out for a while.
Not going to the Rovers.
Well, I might be later. Is that a problem?
Not for me, no. Jean will be there, of course.
Excuse me.
Right, I'll get off then.
At least you've got something to go home for.
Yes, I'm very lucky. And I'd like it to stay that way.
What do you mean?
Ken can't find out about me and Dev.
Listen, I won't tell a soul.
Great. And I won't breathe a word about you and Dev.
I wish it were me and Dev.
Oh, you're wasting your time, love. It's not worth it. One of these days you'll find a fella who is. Okay.
To go when?
Fly out Sunday. The tickets are nothing. They're practically giving them away.
Is this an attempt to win me round?
Of course not. This has just come out the blue.
And what about the kids? What's this about kids?
I'm sure your mother can look after them.
Look after who?
You, Dave and Bethany.
What for?
Richard wants me to go to Spain with him.
What, and leave us here?
Well, bit of a second honeymoon.
A bit sudden, isn't it?
I only got the offer today.
Oh, fine, go.
See?
But we don't need to stay at my grand's. We can stay here, she can pop round.
Hey, I haven't even said I'll go yet.
Oh, come on, girl. You've got to grab these opportunities while they're there, otherwise you miss out.
So you've already said you'll go?
Provisionally. Of course I said I'd talk to you about it first.
I don't even know this Chris Melton and his wife.
Who's Chris Melton?
Precisely.
A business friend.
Who I don't know from Adam.
Which is why we're going to meet them in the Rovers tonight. If you don't like them, we call the whole thing off. They're going anyway.
So where is this villa they've rented?
Andalusia. It's beautiful. I mean, it's in a lovely setting. It's got its own pool. They're going to bring the brochure and show you tonight.
Richard, we've remortgaged the house to get us out of a mess. We can't afford to spend like this.
The villa's free. It's only the flights and a bit of spending money. Come on, girl, say yes. I know you'll enjoy it. They're great company.
Oh, I wondered where you were.
Well, I'm not hard to find. I've got no money to go anywhere.
Yeah, well, whose fault is that?
Yeah, well, I'm still looking for something, you know.
Oh, yeah, up to your eyes in Greece, out here.
Well, you say you get on your bike, so I'm just making sure I've got a bike to get on.
Hiya, love. Did you have a nice day at school?
OK.
Listen, I want to tell you something. I've been making some inquiries. I've decided to set up a savings account for you to help you out a bit when you go to Oxbridge.
No guarantee they want me at Oxbridge.
Oh, come on. The school said it's a certainty. And if you do go, I don't want you going short. I mean, you're going to be making all sorts of posh friends in a place like that.
Ma'am, it's not that I'm being ungrateful or anything, but it's going to take a lot more than a savings account to get me through university. Oxford or anywhere.
Hey, Mum, if you don't want it, you can always give it to me.
Yeah, well, if you'd have made something of your life like he has, then I might consider it. Take a look.
What's he on about? He said to tell you that his bodywork might be a bit worse for wear, but there's no wrong with his engine.
Well, you can go and tell him to rev his engine and...
Get lost?
Well, I won't exactly put it like that, but...
Hey, you all right? Yeah, I'm fine. Take more than some pathetic bloke get me down. Got life to lead, innit?
Good girl.
Hey, Mike, listen. I'm not sure this was such a good idea.
You'll be all right. You've got to put what happened behind you.
It's not that simple.
It's as simple as you want to make it. We've got business to discuss, right? Life goes on.
Yes, gents, what can I get you?
I'll get this, shall I? Large scotch, is it, Mike?
Yes, please, love. Joe?
It's all right. I know what he drinks.
You're joking. You naughty boy. Yeah, okay, about an hour. Ciao. Oh, Italian, is it?
Half Italian, yeah.
Oh, well, let's hope it's the right half then.
Oh, it is, don't you worry, Fizz. Another fella.
Yeah, met him in the precinct. He's got a gorgeous body.
Don't you think you ought to give a bit of thought as to where you're going to live before you start back into your social life?
Well, I'm living here, aren't I?
Yeah, only 'cause we're letting you. You know, if Audrey finds out, we're for the high jump.
Well, that's already sorted, didn't she say?
Who?
Audrey. I've spoke to her and she says I can move back in.
Oh, it'd be nice if somebody asked us. I mean, we are the ones that are living here.
You moved in without even asking, Fizz.
Yeah, that was different.
Oh, look, I've not got time to stand here arguing. I've got a fit Italian colleague for me in an hour.
Guess what? I've got some brilliant news. It looks like Mum and Richard are going to Spain on Sunday.
Interesting.
Gran's going to be looking after us, but I can wrap around my little finger.
Oh, yeah?
It's going to be fantastic.
Great.
So what do you want to do to celebrate?
Go for a coffee at Roy's?
Roy's?
Yeah, well, I haven't got long.
Well, why?
Well, I'm helping my dad do something tonight.
But they're going to the Rovers tonight. I thought that me and you could spend some time together.
I'm sorry, I can't help it. Promise the old man to give him a hand. Anyway, what's one day when we've got the whole week together from Sunday?
Yeah. Shall we?
Well, if it isn't Birdman of Alcatraz, enjoying your freedom.
Leave it, Deb.
Leave it? I don't know, he's got the nerve to show his face here after what he's done.
I invited him.
Really? Well, I'm disappointed in you, Mike. I thought you had more taste.
And I thought you had more sense. It's not the time.
Well, I would have thought it's exactly the time. Because I think people have the right to know what kind of conniving, devious little piece of rubbish they're rubbing shoulders with.
Right, I'm warning you.
Look, leave it. If you've got something to sort out, do it in private.
Because I think the good people here should know about a man who is prepared to sacrifice, willing to sacrifice his girlfriend to stay out of trouble.
Okay, it wasn't like that.
Oh, yes, it was. It was. But that's nothing to what he turned her into.
Oh, Gina wanted to help her out.
But only because she was stupid enough to be persuaded.
No, it was her decision. I didn't force her.
Really? Right, so you didn't ask her to come over to my place to try and seduce me?
OK, sweetheart, you get in the back now. Right. That's enough. I'm not standing here watching you two upset that poor girl anymore. Don't you think you've done enough without coming down here and shouting the odds? She's in tears back there because of the way you treated her. And she doesn't need her problems broadcasting just to satisfy your vanity either, pal.
Come on, Joe. It's time we left.
Yes!
Good idea.
One more word from you and you're next.
Shelley, I'm just trying to show everybody else what a low-life Carter really is.
Oh, yeah. And it doesn't matter what you do to Gina in the process, does it?
Andalusia. Oh, that sounds impressive.
Oh, it is, Audrey, and it's wonderful countryside, and it's a secluded villa with its own pool.
And two strangers I've never even met.
But you will, that's why we're here.
Oh, come on. If she doesn't want to go, you can always call on me to make up the foursome.
Seriously, ma'am, would you go on holiday with two strangers?
Richard's not a stranger.
You know what I mean?
Well, if they're paying, I have to say I give it serious consideration.
Well, it's not just the money. There's the kids.
Yes, well, look, I can always look after them. Don't let that stop you.
You see, what did I tell you?
Are you sure you can manage?
Yes, of course I can. Now, why do you ask a question like that?
Well, I know the salon keeps you busy.
Oh, come on. The day I can't look after my own grandchildren, ring Archie and get me in the ground.
It's very kind of you, ma'am.
Take your pleasures while you can. You're a long time dead. Huh? Are you sure they're both gone?
Positive.
I can't believe they'd do that.
They're men, love. That's the only explanation you need.
I don't think I can take this.
I know, sweetheart.
I think I should probably just go home.
Well, you can if you want, but I think you're better off with something to do.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, they're not going to be coming back, are they? Tell you what, give it half an hour. And if you still want to go home, then I'll give Harry a ring and he can cover for you.
Look, do we have to have it that loud? I'm trying to work. Sorry. Where have you been?
I remembered I had to see Hayley about something.
Woo, Hayley, eh? What exciting friends you've got.
Hey, she's all right, is Hayley? Anyway, it was something about work.
Oh, I heard Underworld were hiring. I thought I might give it a whirl.
Huh? Forget it. You know you need to have some experience to work for Baldwin.
Oh, come on, it can't be that hard if they took you on.
You stuck-up cow.
I was just joking.
Yeah, well, I don't like that sort of joke.
She is so easy to wind up.
Yeah, but it don't help.
Oh, come on, it's a laugh. She's so daft.
Fizz is all right.
What, you really think so?
Yeah, we've been getting on fine.
I wouldn't have thought she was your type at all.
Why?
Well, she's a loser, isn't she? She's hardly the sort of person you'd describe as an ideal flatmate.
Well, I think you're wrong. No, she's all right, is Fizz. There's more to her than meets the eye.
Oh, I met him in that club.
Oh,
Hey, quick. Hey, Tony, you look lovely.
Hi, thank you.
Cheers. Hey, meet Gail.
Tony? Gail, Richie's told us so much about you.
And all good, which is rare for a married man.
Well, give it time.
Oh, don't like the sound of that.
I said she's got you taped.
Bound hand and foot, more like.
Oh, honestly, Gail, why do we put up with them?
Because we're irresistible. Now, what do you want to drink?
The same as Gail, please.
White wine and a pint for you, Chris?
Great.
Same again,
That
please.
villa you've rented. It's very kind of you to invite us along. Sorry?
It's great, isn't it? Oh, Chris, show her the brochure. She don't know what she's letting herself in for.
Right, yeah, well, it's a beautiful villa, Gail, and Andalusia is supposed to be stunning.
Generous man, our Chris, eh, Chris?
Oh, yeah, to a fault. Hey, Tony?
Yeah, I suppose he has his moments. Is this it?
That's the one.
It's fantastic, isn't it? He's got a good eye for a bargain, your husband. Sorry?
Yeah, it's down to me. I'm the one who found it. It was in a travel agent's window. You'd been looking for something for quite some time, hadn't you?
Oh, yeah, but a bit of luck, really. Well, we wouldn't be going there at all if it wasn't for Richard.
Well, I've my uses.
One of which is to get a drink for Chris and Tony. Come on, I'll give you a hand.
Sorry.
What's going on?
It's just a little something me and Richard have got going.
Oh, not more council business.
And it's a bit hush-hush, so Gail needn't know, OK?
Right, now, Tony, there's your white wine, and there's your pint.
Jesus, well, here's to Andalusia.
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 Have you seen a good-looking bloke hanging around? About 6'2", dark hair?
I'd be happy if I never saw another good-looking bloke again.
It's a bit radical, innit?
You think?
Suppose you've heard about me and Nick.
You hear about everything in here, love.
Been getting a lot of flack from a certain quarter since I've been back.
Really?
Yeah, some people think I shouldn't have left him. Apparently, I should have stayed over there in Canada and made it work.
Yeah?
Yeah, me, I think you deserve a bit of credit. It's a lot harder to admit you were wrong. You've made a mistake. So it was either stay over there and keep up appearances, or put my own happiness first and move on. I decided to move on. I think any woman who's not brave enough to take control of her life deserves all she gets.
I'm sorry. I can't stand it in there anymore.
It's okay. It's okay. Catch your breath. Give yourself a minute.
I can't stay here.
Hey, I know. Right, okay. Now, where can you go?
Well, I've got nowhere to go, have I?
Well, what do you mean? Of course you have.
No, I haven't. I've not got anything left.
You've got the rest of your life, Gina.
Have I?
Oh, right, I tell you what. Now, here's the keys to my flat. Go back there, put your feet up, pour yourself a drink, and I'll be back there when work finishes, all right?
What about Peter?
Oh, don't worry about him. He's at the races. He'll be ages. You'll have the flat to yourself. We'll have a chat then, all right? Right, slip out the back. And don't worry about Fred. I'll clear it with him. All right, love. Oh.
Gina, where are you going?
Just leave me alone.
I just want to apologise.
I don't want your apologies.
I was wrong to make Carter dump you in public like that. I was wrong. I was angry, but I just want the best for you.
Just leave me alone. I'm not
Please, Gina, please.
You and Joey both used me, but you know what more filmed me for being stupid enough to think that the whole world revolves around men?
You're not stupid,
You both treated me like dirt. But maybe I deserved it, because I am stupid and I am thick, and maybe I deserve everything I get.
She gone?
Yeah. You okay?
Yeah, I suppose.
I don't let her get to you.
She doesn't.
I think she does.
No, it's not that.
Well, what then?
Well, me and you.
And what about us?
I just don't want things to change now that she's back.
Listen, I'll be honest with you. I didn't used to think much of you.
Oh, cheers.
Oh, just shut up and listen, will you? I found you irritating. You used to get on my wick, but it's not like that now. Now I've got to know you. I mean, know you properly and... Well, you've grown on me. What I'm trying to say is, I like you.
Really?
Despite the fact that you try your best to put everybody off you.
Yeah, I know.
And Maria can't just expect to waltz back in here and pick up where she left off either.
Try telling her that.
Oh, I already have told her. Look, it's going to take some getting used to. All of us back here together again, but... Well, I reckon we can crack it if we try. It's just a case of us all giving it a go. All right?
Mm.
There you go, love.
Gave you 20.
Oh, I'm sorry, love. I'm not trying to diddle you. It's just my mind's somewhere else. I'll bring it over to you.
Here you go.
Sure changing customers then, are we?
Oh, I'm sorry, Fred. I'm just not with it tonight.
It's Gina, isn't it?
Yeah, she was in such a bad way. I don't suppose I could get off early to check on her, could I? Make sure she doesn't do anything daft.
Daft? How do you mean, hurt yourself?
I don't know. I'm just really worried. I've never seen her like that before, Fred.
What are you standing there for, then? Get your coat.
Oh, thanks, love.
Yes, hey, and let us know. I'll lock up if you're not back.
I've already had my tea. Fine, if you don't want them. Hey, I never said that. So, put salt and vinegar on him. Not vinegar. I didn't think you'd be in. So you're going to eat 2 bags if I was out? That's gross.
I thought you'd be out with Aid.
He's doing something with his dad tonight.
He never helps his dad. They don't get on.
Yeah, well, he is tonight. Anyway, I've got to look after Bethany while Mum and Richard are out with some friends.
So we still mates then?
Of course we are.
In that case, you can go in the fridge and go and nick a couple of cans to eat with our chips.
I'll nick 1 can and we can share it.
Fine. We don't mind sharing with a mate.
Gina? Gina? Gina! Gina? Gina? Gina, are you in there? What's up? What? It's just, I came in and you weren't there.
Yeah, I know, because I was having a pee. I drank a lot of vodka. You thought I'd done something silly, didn't you?
Oh, I didn't.
He did. See it written all over your face.
Well, maybe I did a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, well, don't you think I've been stupid enough already? Throwing myself at 2 different blokes.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, well, I do. And that Maria was right. Any woman who's not brave enough to take control of her own life deserves everything she gets. You know, I've been sitting here thinking about how pathetic I've been. I mean, I nearly let 2 men ruin my life.
Yeah, but that's over now. It's finished. You've got to get on with your life. Move on with yourself.
Yeah, I know, and I intend to. But it won't involve staying round here.
What do you mean?
I mean, the 2 near. The pair of them.
Yeah, but that'll get better in time. People have short memories, love.
Yeah, well, I'm not worried about people. I'm worried about me. I can't face going in that bar every day and putting a brave face on it. I want to get away from here as far as possible.
Well, you mean leave?
Yeah, I mean leave.
What, for good?
And what else? Listen, tell Fred for me, will you?
Hang on a minute, Jean. You can't just go like that. Let's talk about it.
I don't need to talk about it. I've done enough talking.
Well, at least stay the night.
No, really, I've got to go. And listen, thanks. Because I know we've not always seen eye to eye, but I do think of you as a mate, you know.
Gina, let's think about this.
No, because if I do, I won't go.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. Good-looking girl like me could do anything.
Oh, Gina.
I know one thing, though. It won't involve a man.
You don't have to take me for a drink, you know. I'm quite happy to cover the cabin for you while you're away. Listen, I need the practice because all you do on these cruises is eat and drink and fight off handsome young men with illicit intentions. Well, we can all dream, can't we? Knowing my luck, I'll end up with a cup of cocoa and Mavis after the last waltz. Hey, you two know how to do things in style.
Well, he didn't want to drink and drive.
Ah, well, Emily and I will be all right because we're walking.
Well, you're all right going. It's coming back you need to worry about.
Cheeky.
All right, bye. Hey, you know, I'm sure I didn't leave my car like that when I parked it after work.
You must have.
No, I'm sure I didn't.
That wine was too good.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right.
It was a very good night. And it's not over yet.
Oh, well, in that case...
Gina, you okay?
What do you care?
Hey, I'm only asking.
Yeah, well, you don't need to.
Where are you going?
I don't know. But wherever it is, it won't involve you.